It kind of sounds like you're taking a shower.
Yeah, it sounded like you were in the shower.
Are you are you in the shower?
RJ, live from the shower.
Immediately back.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah, yeah, you're in
sounds
the
like you're in the
shower.
shower again. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think someone has a mic set up in your shower? Usually RJ's the one ragging on me, but I'm stuck in script mode. So today I'm ragging back. The rags are coming out. That didn't sound right.
Wait, RJ, is it like a normal like 3.5 millimeter plug? If you pull it out ever so slightly, maybe it won't buzz. I used to have one that did that to me at work. Oh, it's better now.
Is
We can
it?
hear it
Okay.
slightly, but
Yeah. It might be the soundboard because I've yet to ever upgrade to a traditional USB mic like a fucking dummy.
Uh,
soundboard.
Got a
yeah.
soundboard
So you
down here.
plug the soundboard into your computer and plug your XLR
Yeah, it's just the
microphone into
regular,
the
you know.
What unplug the where the mic plugs in and just do the old
the old Nintendo, the old
yeah.
Super Nintendo.
Now keep it there.
How's that?
You still sound good. You like your voice sounds good. There's just a sound.
There's a hiss.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I feel like it's the thing. I'm gonna
On the
try to.
soundboard, do you have a gain option?
I do, and I turned it way down, so I think that's
Uh,
what made it better. But I'm worried that's not
do
enough.
you have a hissing feature on your soundboard? Because if you do, I would turn that all the way down as well.
or maybe just like the shower sound effect that
The
you have.
Yeah, there's this weird wriggling scaly thing on the soundboard and it bites. Does that have anything to do with it?
Yeah, it could
Is that
be.
what that lady on the flight was screaming about? That those
Yeah.
people aren't real is one of those things?
I'm gonna I'm gonna try the AirPods again and see if that does because they're just fucking finicky for some reason right now.
Sorry. Usually I wouldn't really care, but that's going to be a lot. Did you try
Can you still
unplugging it
hear
and
me?
plugging it back in? Yeah, we
We can
can.
hear you.
Yeah, we can.
Oh,
But it's
Yes.
still buzzing, which makes me think it's not.
maybe this is what we'll do. Maybe we'll do a deaf episode.
Oh, unless are you still using the same mic to talk into?
Oh, wait, say something now.
Hello. It's
Hello, hello.
echo. Echo. Echo.
For whatever reason, when my AirPods are connected, the volume goes to zero. Is it still hissing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I think I might need to.
In the bottom left of Zoom.
I know how to fucking use Zoom.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Maybe restart your computer. I don't
What am I,
know.
4 years older than you?
If it's your AirPods making that sound, then.
No, I'm 99% sure it's the board. Here's the problem. All right, the
But why
board
don't you
sits
use
on
your
the
AirPods
floor.
for the mic for now?
I don't think they're nearly as good. I mean, I can if it's.
If you put both in, yeah, it's usually clear.
I
That's
don't
what
know.
I
Is
thought.
that
Start talking again?
I'm talking right now? Is it any good?
It's definitely better. If you had both, I think it would.
All right. Pretty soon he's gonna have me wearing a hat. What else, Rick? Dress me up, baby.
It's weird because it's like normally this is like the prelude to Richard about to tell us a story, and he's like really, really like ready to get started, ready to go, and we're just wasting his fucking time. But this whole episode is just time wasting. So it doesn't matter.
An elite team of private detectives.
What if balloons are aliens? Maybe that's the key component we're missing.
Cover-ups.
John's guilty.
Mysteries that need to be solved.
Maybe Mormons need mountains.
Richard, shut up.
All right. Well, that makes me really mad that I've been using that dog shit soundboard for the past 2 years now.
I think what I need to get is a soundboard and like a real mic.
Maybe.
Get a fucking soundboard.
No, really, what I need is just a fuck ton of foam in here, but I don't want to plaster my weird fucking ceiling with foam. It's at such a weird angle. Foam would just be fucking falling off and hitting me at random.
Yeah, but I mean, usually the echo isn't that like it. I don't really care about that. I like the audio to sound whatever, but I mean, we're not gonna go change our whole lives for a 2 hour.
Give it 2 years and you'll be able to click a button and it'll remove all the fucking echo.
For sure. It's already getting to that point. It's getting crazy out there with all the AI shit's crazy. Like I said, I bought the script and if at this point, I have enough of your guys' voice that I could pump it in there and type out and it'll talk your voice,
Yeah. Which is awesome.
which is crazy. Like, that's a little
Yeah.
scary. No, you don't think that's scary for me to just be able to do that to you?
No, not at all.
What if I like send a voicemail to your boss saying you hate N-words?
Rick isn't scared of AI because he is AI.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No AI can do anything worse than I can. Also, AIs are trained not to say the N word. So that's my secret code word when I call my boss. So he knows it's not an AI. I'm joking, Mark. I'm just joking.
Does Mark
Don't
listen?
cancel both of us. Only I say it.
Does Mark actually listen? Is he going to hear you say that? Or
No, he doesn't listen.
Why not?
I mean, he might one day, like, when HR is looking for a reason to fire me. I don't know.
Oh, that's kind of fun. Well, welcome, guys. I kind of just started recording. I'm going to cut it off the starting a little bit, but I mean, and RJ, don't worry about the audio too much. You too, Rick. Like, I find I don't know. We did the podcast with Michael from Michael and Jeremy Steal Your Podcast. He made me go on Discord and chat through that and then like record and like send it to him and like.
No, I used to do I used to do that and I would be fine with doing that. But it's just like the setting. I don't know. Like,
my point is,
I'm always worried that I don't have something set correctly when I record it. And then like the nice thing about doing it through Zoom is I know it's a little lower quality, but like it's really hard for me to fuck it up on your behalf.
Put it this way though, with Zoom, it's lower quality, but it doesn't sound that much worse than fucking Michael and Jeremy Steal Their Podcast, who like went right to the.
If it sounds fine through AirPods, that's what like the majority of our listeners are listening through anyway. So it's like it's wireless audio. You know what I mean? It's not going to be high quality.
That's what I mean. I'm not worried about it. If we start like pumping in 1,000 patrons, we'll put some money into microphones and shit. But I don't give a fuck. Till then, like, fuck that. It's pretty good as it is for like low key. Who gives a shit?
Are there any houses on the Canada-US border, like anywhere that you can like be half and half? Kind of like some of those places where you can like have one foot in one state.
I feel like that's got to be different for countries. Yeah, I don't know that.
I was gonna say I don't.
You would think.
Great idea, but you don't know. Sitcom though, to have married border patrol agents living in the same house with a line down the middle of it.
Yeah, steal it, Netflix, just like everything else.
I can feel the laugh track now.
Yeah,
that is a great idea for a sitcom though, because then they just have border patrol people at like every entrance to their house.
And if it sounds too silly, just make it animated and put it on Fox, and then it'll for sure get great.
Or what you could do is you could just be like Justin Trudeau, but he married like the president of the United States, who's a woman, and it's like they have to live half and half, right? They got no choice.
It's just an escalation of my premise. Are you trying to steal?
But that's what I'm saying. But then they'll have like security agents outside there.
I thought that was like very progressive of you to think that the US is going to have a woman president. Good job.
I mean, we're like one strong wind or like too spicy of a fart away from that. So
don't congratulate us for being progressive when fucking Justin Trudeau is doing blackface. All right.
I said you. I wasn't talking about you guys. Just you.
Yeah. Oh, just me.
And you're right. You're one heavy fart away. Like one person yelling, "Get down!" to him, to him just having a heart attack and getting down permanently.
Yeah, just a boo. Ladies and gentlemen, your next president of the United States, Kamala Harris.
Yay, she's all happy. Well,
someone left Joe Biden in a hot car.
Oh, but the sad part is, does anyone know where he is right now? Because it could be the case.
Yes,
somebody check on him.
Yeah, Secret Service went in to get a slushie and came back like shit.
They went in to get his ice cream cone.
Yeah,
he's just wilted in his car seat, which he totally has.
He would totally have one for sure.
I'm gonna try one more time. Just let me know immediately if it's buzzy.
Okay.
How about like that?
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's still it's a little low.
But... God damn it!
But it's way better. There's no shower on in the background.
That's funny because there is actually a shower on in the background now.
Oh,
the entire time.
No. It's just
The entire time it was just a shower.
So yeah, I just wanted to come on the show and take like a little bit of a break from writing because I've been destroying myself writing. But for everybody else's sake to understand that are listening, like we're gonna take a little bit of a break for a little while after this. This is just a fun episode where I wanted to kind of touch base with you guys, show you guys some voicemails that we've been getting. I have a couple announcements that I want to make on the show to you guys too for fun because it's nothing big, it's just stupid. But yeah, just to touch base for about an hour and we'll just get out of here and we'll come back in a couple months. So we don't do this enough, which I want to kind of do, which is thank everyone for listening. Thanks everyone who's been listening to the show. We've been having fun doing it. I don't know if Rick has, but I think RJ has because
I have been having fun. I also want to thank everybody as the most personal one here. Thank you everyone.
Yeah, and I also would like to say you're welcome for making thousands of bots to listen to the show, Richard.
Oh, thank you. That's great. They're really not doing a really great job because like only hundreds of people are listening at a time.
Yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing. They're bots, but they still have taste.
Like rather not. They just go to another podcast. That's good. Yeah, cool. I did that. But I also wanted to do this real quick. We got this voicemail a little while ago. And I've got some questions for Rick right after this voicemail. We got more voicemails, but did you just send RJ a link to support for something in the chat?
I have an Apple computer, you cocksucker.
Oh, that's even easier.
Yeah, so while I'm still thanking everyone here, I want to show you guys one thing that, you know what, I got this voicemail, I forgot about it, then I'll explain after. Can you hear
Hey
that?
guys, it's Andrea. It's your favorite unethicalist. Anyway, just wanted to congratulate you on your 1-year anniversary. Love all you guys. Bye.
That was Abigail calling in on the Unethical's 1-year anniversary, which was 2.5 years ago. It was almost 2 years ago, which I'm sure
was it her 1-year anniversary of listening to the podcast?
No, she's been day oneer. But what I did was I got the voicemail just before, I guess, and then when our 1-year anniversary went, I forgot, and then I went back and listened to the voicemails, and I'm like, oh, it's too late now. You know what I mean? So it's happening. Thank you, Andrea or Abigail. Or
wait, are we at 1 year? We're not at 1 year. What are we?
We're at almost 2 years. In February, we're at 2 years in February.
So when did you listen to that again?
Like after our year of Unethical. Or Unethical. Okay, listen. Unethical came out 6 months before PRVT-DIX.
Oh, that's it? Oh, I thought.
But we didn't put it public until about 1.5 years, like 8 months after that. So really in public, we only started in February 2021 in public, but really we started June 2020 reality. Or sorry, 2021, June 2021. Whatever, I don't fucking know. We're at 2 years. We just finished past 2 years doing PRVT-DIX. So yes, thank you, Andrea. I just wanted to do that. So, okay. Before you got here, RJ, I was just asking, we were having problems with Messenger because usually I just send the links out through Messenger and you guys click on it. And Rick was having a hard time with it. He said Facebook was down. Then he said, check Twitter. And then I just assumed, like, are you on some like tech thing where if like a website goes down, you just get all the alerts, or did you look that up? Long story short,
he DDoSed or whatever fucking Facebook.
Yeah, I tried to take Facebook down right before the podcast so you couldn't send me the Zoom link.
I didn't get it until 6:03, so I don't know.
Yeah, I was late by 3 minutes. I know. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, so anyway, I tried to open Facebook on my computer in preparation for Richard's Zoom link, and I could not connect, but every other website that I normally go to was working. So I went and checked Twitter, and then, yeah, he was asking me questions about social media.
Yeah, and this is like a long story to get to what I'm getting to, but
you started from the fucking beginning.
I didn't need to start that far back. So, anyways, it's like I don't really use Facebook, and then I went, "Oh yeah, you're probably a truth media guy, like he's."
Again, not what he was trying to get to anyway.
But still, I'm putting that out there for RJ's thoughts, right? He's a truth guy. He's got to be a truth guy. Do you have a truth account just to see what fucking crazy Donnie has?
I don't even know what truth is. I'd never heard of that. What is it called? Truth Media?
Just truth. You know what the fuck it is. Shut the fuck up.
No, I seriously have never been on Truth Media. Oh, it's by HBO?
Not Truth Media, just Truth. Like the social media.
Truth.media is an HBO website.
That's not what I'm talking about then. That's what I said. Truth fucking
Truth
.com.
Social?
Truth Social. Yes, that's the one.
Why does it just say Donald Trump? Oh, the first one that pops up is Donald Trump.
It's because
wait, he made his profile
he made
default one?
No, he made all of that social media. So of course he's going to be the first guy on it.
Yeah, he got kicked off Twitter.
But when you just Google Truth Social, it just says Donald Trump at the top.
Yeah, of course it does.
He's an egomaniac.
I love it. I'm making an account right now. Wow.
And Trump just goes on there and rants.
Wait, is this just Parler? Is this the old Parler?
It's Parler still exists.
Oh no, Parler still exists.
Parler still exists. This is just Donald Trump. Like, I got kicked off Twitter, so I'm throwing a hissy fit. I'm gonna make my own, and he has like what, 10 million subscribers, I think, and it's just I don't think it.
Which I mean, and this is no crazy feat because they forced it on everybody, but Threads had in like one day.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even try that, but yeah, Threads is interesting too. But yeah, so I'm surprised you don't already have one of these, so you can follow your fucking big boy.
No, I had a Parler a while ago, kind of watching some of this, but when it's just one class of people all on the same website, it just turns into such a horrendous like piece of garbage that it's not even worth watching.
Yeah.
Is the way I see it, regardless of what side it is. It's like if it's all one group, unless it's like something so specific, like a pinball machine group, I don't want to hear about it.
I'm also a little offended that you think Rick is a Trump supporter because
I don't think.
From what I know of you, you definitely were going for Gary Johnson.
No, but I would vote for him now after the heart attack stunt. Love that shit.
What did he do?
He was at some legalization for marijuana thing and they were talking about it, or he was just talking and I don't know where it was, but there was some woman that said ever since legalizing in these states, heart attacks have gone up.
I did see that. Yeah, that was
and
very
he just
awesome.
grasps his chest and falls over on stage and she's like, real funny.
I do remember that.
Basically, he was like, I'm high as fuck right now. Is what he was saying.
He roasted that lady.
And I was like, oh, you should have done that on the campaign trail. I don't know. Probably would have voted for you.
Yeah. He had no personality when he was running for president.
Yeah, I don't even know that one. So that's how.
He's the crazy libertarian fucking like the best way to handle laws is to have no laws. Like moron.
Yeah, that's a little too crazy for me.
I don't know.
We're gonna do that. Let's do anarchy.
A libertarian president is actually pretty great because you would have both parties still voting on bills as normal. But if it were anything that restricted your rights rather than being like a social gain, he would probably block it, which is fantastic.
Yeah. I think the best part would be when he dissolves the FDA and then we all get poisoned to death.
Yeah, I don't think he would be. But this is the problem: is the president doesn't have like unilateral power in most of those senses. I mean, he can, pass executive orders, but even that wouldn't allow him to overrule just everything. Like,
you can put fucking morons in charge of everything, like Trump did, and absolutely fuck the system.
Sure, but we can survive that for 4 years. We can survive it for 8. Fuck it, 4 more.
Rick's like, we got a few more in us. Rodeo, baby.
It's kind of like anything in government. It's like a pendulum, and we got a couple more years until that thing comes swinging back down at us.
Yeah, and murders us all because the temperature of the planet is 1,000,000 degrees.
Yeah, but then we just got to put a big target up there ready to catch the pendulum. So like Chris Christie or something. Chris Christie 2028.
That is not a fully endorsed PRVT-DIX message, Chris Christie.
Oh, if Chris Christie wants to get me my own beach on a holiday, I'll vote for him. I'm in.
Yeah, but that's everybody wants that. Like, of course, any politician gives you a beach on a holiday. Are you kidding me? We're all gonna vote for that.
Sure, but I know he has the hookup.
Fair enough.
If we're talking 2028, let's see how far back we can bank these things to see if they investigate us. If Chris Christie gets even presidential elect or primary elect, I'm going to drive to his house and kill him by pulling his little dick off.
Okay.
So I actually I didn't even know he was running in the 2024, but apparently he announced it.
Oh,
that he is running. So,
all right, well, maybe that comes 4 years earlier.
Okay, well, this podcast changed a little bit today. Then, if that's what Rick's saying. So, Rick, how was your childhood? Or RJ, sorry, if RJ's saying he's going to go kill Chris Christie, I'd like to know how your childhood is, so I can do a little research now to get it done with now when people are asking.
I think I've been very transparent about how chaotic my childhood was.
Okay.
I was extremely confused about RJ
not
threatening presidential-elect Chris Christie and then asking about my childhood and how that tied in there.
Yeah, no, I did that backwards, RJ. Well, he's Rick Jr., so it's not a big deal. So Rick doesn't use social, is what he told me. He doesn't use really social media.
No, I did not say that. You said, which one do you really use? I said, I'm not a heavy user of any of them. I'll go on Twitter sometimes and I'll, look at different articles or read some things. I said, I'll scroll through Facebook Marketplace and I'll look at things like pinball machines, but that's about it. And then he was like surprised at the specificity of pinball machines.
Yeah, he just looks up pinball machine. He goes on Facebook to look up pinball.
No, I don't look them up specifically. That's just my feed now. I have bought a pinball machine. That's my marketplace feed. I bought a pinball machine from a guy who only sells pinball machines. That's his full-time job. He just buys and sells them. And now I'll see some and I'll be like, oh, that one's pretty interesting. And I'll see what they post it for. And then I'm always interested in is that an accurate price? And then I'll Google the pinball machine and there's a website called Pinside that will show the history of what people bought and sold it for. And I'm like, would I buy this? And then I was telling him there's different types of pinball machines, depending on the age when you buy them. The ones that are I think it's late 1980s. They're this specific type that are more likely to go bad just because of the way the flippers and everything else is connected inside. So I always look for the later stage one.
Okay,
the one that I bought is an Avengers one.
No. This wasn't an opening for you to fucking nerd out on pinball machines. Listen, you asked me, you're like, I was about to tell you this before we were even recording. For just having fucking pinball.
I was about to tell you this before we were even recording. He said, hold up, I want you to finish that thought once we start recording. So I've been holding in that sentence of what I was looking at before you even got here, and he made me hold it until now.
Well, for starters, I mean, I'm on your side, Rick, but that was not a sentence. And Richard, you know exactly when to go, click, and then press play on Rick, and then let him go, and then go, wow, what the fuck are you talking about? After a minute and a half, you can't let that poor boy autism out like that.
That's not what I was.
Shame him for it.
This wasn't.
It wasn't even that. It was here. I know I'm going to shame you. Shut up and come ride with me, and we'll wait till RJ gets here so I can press record and they give you the fucking lead-in. He gives the whole story. He gives the whole story leading up to everything about my social media just so I would fucking talk about pinball machines.
You're right, I did it. It's my fault. I take all full responsibility for that. But I just love, how much does a pinball machine go for? Okay, wait, there's so many things to unpack from what you said. There's so many things to unpack.
Yeah.
So say that. Sorry, I got more things. So how much is a pinball machine? What did you...
So it can be anything from a couple $100 to 15 grand.
Like one you see at a bar, like a fucking Ninja Turtles one. What would the Ninja Turtles?
If it's so this is a problem, is there's two different types that are mainstream. So I had to look up the name because I don't know the main difference. I just know which ones to avoid. But there's electromechanical pinball machines, which is basically it was the main era of machines between the end of the Second World War and the end of the 1970s. So basically it's because the entire machine is electrified. It's more likely that if one thing fails, the whole thing's going to fucking fail. So nobody sells those for anything. I mean, unless it's in pristine fucking condition, rarely do they go above $1,100. And you can probably pick a an okay one up for like $400, but it could literally die the next day. Like they're so finicky that, and you know, the parts for them are a little bit more difficult to get. And then the newer ones are called solid state pinball machines, which is basically like a computer control board and wires over to it. So you can always buy a new computer board for it or reprogram it or whatever, just, you know, swap out a wire. It's pretty easy. It's like the idea of like older versus newer computers. So those, it really
why does
depends,
a pinball
like,
machine, why does the pinball machine wear out so much? It's a fucking ball rolling around with flippers. Like, why are we, like, why, how often, the motherboard, I need to buy 6 motherboards because they break all the time.
No, because,
I have an Xbox.
well, one, because
That
it's a
thing lasted
metal
me
ball
10 years.
it's a metal ball that's racked, that's like banging against shit. So you, like, everything that bounces it has some sort of rubber stretched around it. So rubber over time will start to break down and those will break. And then if it breaks, but you're still using it or you don't notice it right away, the ball can slam into, if it's acrylic, if it's plastic, whatever it is, and that ball is going at a fast enough rate that it over time would crack it because it's going to keep hitting it. The plunger is essentially just a spring. Springs will eventually wear out. The buttons can be done in a whole bunch of different ways, but a lot of the time they're something mechanical. So something mechanical could fail in it.
RJ,
You can have a ball pop up and crack the glass. So then you got to replace the top glass.
Did I ask about the mechanical pieces or the motherboard? I don't remember what I asked.
Oh, I didn't know that you specifically asked. I thought you said what can break on it.
I also have heard that like they just spontaneously fill with like gallons of cum. And then every guy who loves pinball is like, yeah, I don't know, it's just a thing that happens to him. I don't really get it.
Do you have any people that do you, like? I feel like this is a very specific thing that's happened in your, or do you just hate pinball people?
Me?
Yeah, you.
No, I don't hate it. I find it to be such an odd fascination. I am in favor of it. I think it's.
I don't think it's a fascination. I think, like, for me, it's no. For me, I like video games in general. Like, I have like an old Sega Genesis. I have like all my old consoles, stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, I have the space. Like, I'll look at different pinball machines, and one popped up, and I eventually bought it. And I was in these groups, so I was looking for a while. I was like, it's got to be the right machine. And there's only so many made of each machine. Like, you know, there could be a new one that comes out this year, and only 5,000 total are made. So there's only 5,000 of like if you want a specific Avengers version floating around. The Avengers version that I bought is the only one that was allowed to use the actual images of the actual actors because it was before the movies like really blew up. So everyone after that is just like computer or some like generated,
like fucking
like
drawings. Like
no, it's not a drawing. It's like imagine if you had to guess what Liam Hemsworth looked like, but you weren't allowed to make it look like him. So you make the closest possible Thor without breaking the rules.
Actually, if Liam Hemsworth was Thor, that would be what that is because.
Oh, is it Chris Hemsworth? Whatever. Yeah. I mean, give Liam a fucking shout out. The dude needs it for his ego.
They did. He's in the fucking, what do you call it? The Thor movies because he's.
Good for him. No one knew.
Yeah, he plays. No one knew. No one knew because Rick didn't know. You didn't know.
But
so no one knew.
But there's different. So there's a bunch of different companies that make some. And actually, I would love to make a pinball machine one day. I'm in another group where it just talks about like custom pinball machines, and it's actually not too difficult based on like what I know about the tech side of it. And the hardest part would be like getting it machined.
Let me ask you to do one thing. Sub out all of the conversation we've had about pinball machines with model trains.
Mm-hmm.
And then
yeah, my grandfather has an upstairs garage larger than the size of my office that is dedicated just to model.
Did you say your grandfather or your substitute?
My grandfather.
My father had autism, and his father had autism.
No, not my. It would be my mom's. My mom's stepdad. But
wow,
she went and found somebody else with autism. That's awesome. That's really nice of her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I regret asking about.
But they're also collectibles. So if you go to like any of the, you can go to the pin. It's like I think it's called pinside.com.
No, it's that. You don't think it's that. You said that twice now.
Well, there's two different ones. I know it's called Pinside. I don't know if it's exactly pinside.com. I don't know if they were able to snag that. Oh yeah, they did. But you can go to the page and you can watch the value over time. So you can not only have something that you can like play in your house or eventually like rent out to a bar or whatever, like make money off it, but you can turn around and sell it for more than what you bought it for. So it's like it's like a game, but instead of like consoles or like board games that like wear down, if you keep it maintained and you clean it and stuff, it's basically like you're getting paid to play pinball.
It's an
Now,
investment.
I will say I don't play it that often.
Are you telling me?
It's basically just like a. It's like a.
Are you telling me
decoration.
pinball machines? Are you telling me pinball machines are essentially Bitcoin now? People
They
should
appreciate
invest.
in value. They've always, but it's because it's a limited market. Like there's only 5,000 made, and some are gonna break, and some are gonna have issues, and some are just like if you have a new in-box one, or if you just have one.
This
that
is
was, like,
Bitcoin now.
barely
You're
played.
talking about Bitcoin.
Well, I mean, pinball
It's
machines have been
Bitcoin.
around forever.
Pinball is
but
Bitcoin. Well,
It's
Bitcoin.
just a bartering currency. It's like when The Walking Dead come rolling in. If my pinball machine is in like working capacity in fucking 20 years, Jesus Christ, you know how much rice I'm gonna pull for that?
Okay, wait. What? Rice?
Yeah, because we wouldn't be using money; it'd be like food or something.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, I mean that is an incredibly non-perishable and sustainable food source.
Yeah, pinball machines.
Pinball machines. Okay,
I
well,
was rice, but I mean, if you think you can eat a whole pinball machine, go for it.
I mean, in pieces. I'm not like.
Yeah.
I don't think I could get it in one go.
the glass is the part I want to watch.
Yeah, yeah. if you're eating a whole pinball machine, do you save the ball for last to be kind of like a like?
Well, there's like
cherry.
depending on the game. Depending on the game, there's 5 or 6 balls inside of it.
You could share.
Oh, okay.
Because there's different ones in the chute, and there's like multi levels, and yeah.
So what about you, RJ? What now that I've let him autism out, what are you gonna autism about? Can we get you to autism about something?
I don't have autism, pal. I have OCD, but I can give you that new nightmare that.
Yeah, let's. What OCDs came out
Really
of
around my brain. I went to the dentist today, and I medically need braces in order for my face to stop hurting, which is awesome when you're 31 next month.
Adult braces.
Does it have to be the metal ones?
Those are the ones I can afford.
Oh, are the plastic ones more expensive?
The plastic one, the guy, like the dentist, all but said, "Yeah, Invisalign ain't gonna work for you because your shit is too fucked up."
Oh,
but I mean, if this gives you any solace, which probably won't, one guy that I work with told me that he thinks braces are sexy. So that's a 52-year-old man. And usually
does he also fill pinball machines with just an incredible amount of cum?
Yes.
Oh yeah, fuck. What if he likes it because he thinks my mouth is mechanical like a pinball machine?
But yeah, when do you have to get braces? Are you gonna do it? Or are you just gonna let your face hurt?
Well, yeah, my fucking teeth are like loose because I'm clenching so hard. I have like the worst overbite. I mean, not the worst. People are a lot worse off, but like.
Well, no, you're mangled. Your teeth, you got shitty teeth.
Yes.
You know, you look like trash with those teeth for sure.
Okay.
So.
Well, all right.
Can you do that? Wait, can you do that bite again for me real quick? I'm crackers for cheese.
That's pretty good. I'm not sad I let that happen.
You both understood that reference. It's pretty impressive.
So did you go to an orthodontist then? Like you went to like a
I have the appointment with the orthodontist coming up. So.
Well, then don't listen to the fucking dentist. They don't know shit. You're gonna go to the orthodontist. They're gonna be like, oh fuck, we'll give you Invisalign, no problem. You don't know that.
I mean, I don't want. Apparently, they fuck up your teeth. Invisalign does. They have to like put like shit on your teeth to like clip it. Not that they don't have to put shit on your teeth for fucking braces too.
It's the exact same little knob things that you get. But Oscar has Invisalign right now.
Well, I have a tooth. I didn't even know I have. So this is I have like 3 baby teeth still that just won't come out, and it's because
you figure with a mouth like you, they would have got punched out years ago. Keep going.
They've tried. I think I give people this odd conflict in their brain where they want to hit me, but they see what I look like and they feel like they shouldn't.
That guy still got baby teeth. Don't hit him.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I'll feel extra bad if I do this.
So they have to pull some of your baby teeth you still have on the top?
I have a tooth like buried into my gum. I thought they would have to like surgically remove it. It turns out they have like a thing they can do where they can actually pull it down. Yeah. And I didn't know that. So that's why the plastic ones won't work. It's because
that makes sense.
Really shit.
You're definitely like a scrambled egg on the face. That's cool. That sucks.
Yeah. It's bad.
Yeah.
So.
Well, At least you have the glasses to distract from your mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Those go great together.
Are you nervous about it though? For real?
Yeah, I'm miserable. It's gonna be all I can think about until they're fucking on my face.
But are you miserable because of the look, or are you miserable because of like braces themselves?
Oh, all of it, because I can't even handle the idea of my teeth moving, because my teeth have been fucking moving. That's the problem, because I have all my wisdom.
I mean, it's really not that painful. I had braces when I was a kid. I not only had braces, I forget where I was. Running around somewhere when I was younger, and it was like pitch black out, and I tripped over a rock, slammed my face into another rock, and my braces came straight through my bottom lip.
Awesome, cool.
Yeah, but it healed fine. I also got bit by a dog in the face here. Had a scar, healed fine, no scar. So you're good. You can bounce back.
Yeah, honestly though, me being like trying to add to the pile, I hear they hurt a lot more when you're an adult. You know what I mean? When you're a kid, like yes, our Rick's going, they didn't hurt, but I hear when you're an adult, like fuck, they're painful.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, because like the problem I haven't been able to chew anything on the right side of my mouth for like a couple months now, and I thought it for sure like I cracked a tooth. It's just nonstop, constantly sore because everything's just like moving, and at night I clench my teeth so hard, and it's all just because my shit's misaligned. That's what the guy said. So I don't know.
Well, you know what? I think you'll be fine. It sucks. What's your biggest
fear?
Do you
wear like a night guard now?
No, I don't. I haven't gotten one of those because I don't know what to get, because like I can't have anything that like locks my teeth too, because then it'll just cause more damage. So like I can't get like one of those cool molded ones because the way my bite already is. So like it needs to like freely move.
Maybe I could just come over and like stick a couple fingers in your mouth so you can't like bite down fully.
I feel like you're not going to stick fingers in my mouth if I let you come over tonight.
You're going to turn into a pinball machine real quick.
Yeah. Wait till there's metal in there.
What's the what's the big fear though? Just because you have to fucking like it's gonna hurt, okay? Like it hurts now.
Teeth phobias, yeah, no, and then like I also like when I mean I'm doing a lot better. I mean this is 90% of what therapy is for, but like just like
90% is about your teeth.
The way I could no. I just come in every day and I'm like, they're still there in my mouth, haunting me.
Do adult braces cost more than child braces?
I think it will, just because of the amount of
steel.
Extra. Yeah. Well, like
because really, I googled like how much does it cost and it said anywhere from $3,000 to $13,000, which is a pretty big fucking gap.
So that's because
depending on the gap.
The
bigger the gap, the bigger the price.
They call them lingual braces, which go on the inside of your teeth, so you can't see them. And those are like five-figure braces. But then
who cares about the look of it?
I mean, I'm.
Do you
walking around?
Are you know how much content like you're gonna come up with so much like so many different bits just by like making fun of yourself having fucking braces? Like
I haven't done.
You'll make like
nearly
dozens and dozens of dollars off of it.
I don't bits for who? The people who are looking at me funny in line at the grocery store.
No, but it's
you got one or both of you guys. I don't know if it would be monetarily worth it for Richard to come down, but I know RJ's not far.
It's not listening.
But one of you guys can do a show at my high school reunion.
Yeah, you should be. Why not?
If you want.
You haven't done stand up in 2 years. I just did my high school reunion. That was a fucking.
It's not gonna be for like at least 6 months, but I think I am the defunct person who's going to be organizing it because all the people who would want nothing to do with it, and I'm the one that created our class Facebook page. So
his brother and his sister are like, "Yeah, Rick, you handle this."
It's just
he's got to write the thing up and handle.
I have a high school reunion with my 15-year-old brother,
and my mom's going to be there.
Favorite teachers here.
I should invite all the teachers.
Okay, so
we're planning on having it like above a bar.
Oh yeah,
cool.
That's
unless somebody swoops in and plans it before me, which I'm fine with.
How big is your graduating class? Like how big was the town you were in?
Graduating class was about, I think for us, 90. Maybe a little bit more, maybe like 95. I don't know. We had like a technical institute where people could decide to go to if they wanted to. So then they didn't consider that our graduating class. So I don't know at what point that number changed.
That's pretty tight. That's like,
yeah, I can look up how many people are in town.
Why? What's your graduating class, RJ? How many people in your?
Like between 300 and 400.
Yikes.
Yeah, I think that's probably like average.
Not me. I'm probably less than Rick.
Oh, really?
I believe
Oh,
that.
right, because where you are, yeah.
Yeah.
Total town population for where I went to school is about 5,500.
Well, how many people went to your school?
Well, it would have been like
90.
400 in the high school.
Yeah, mine was less than that. Oscar's high school now is like 300 kids. And he's in he's in grade 7.
Now, was it that you guys just have less people in your area, or so many people decided to homeschool?
No, it's where I live, but there are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what do you think? There's like 300 people at the homeschool.
How big's the home? I don't know. Like, think about like Waco.
That would fucking rock.
just a
It's like,
house.
you know, yeah.
Every morning.
The compound is the school. We're always learning.
Yeah, and there's like some guy with a metal detector in your kitchen on your way to breakfast. Wait, you guys probably didn't have metal detectors.
No, we didn't. Did you have metal detectors?
Yeah, they didn't have a guy, but yeah, we did.
Okay. Oh, really? You just walked through and it was like the honor system. If it beeped, you stopped?
It was like, yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't think they were.
I can't wait until like TSA gets defunded. And it's just like all the equipment's still there and we're all just instinctively
just waiting. Did you guys have like a school shooting or something?
No, I mean, there's a lot of kids, so, you know, I mean, not like a shitload. It wasn't as bad as like the inner city school. And like, I lived like right on the line pretty much to like not go to the shit school. So it was a lot of like kids like me from like lower income area plus like more affluent. It was a good mix. It's a great fucking school district. So
was there any guns? Was there guns in your neighborhood?
There's always threats. I mean, we had like a resource in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing
crazy. I mean, the neighborhood I live in now is worse than the one I grew up in, but it's also only like 2 miles from it. So
that's fair.
Yeah, I'm basically in the same situation.
Yeah.
As what you just said there.
I'm talking like fucking drug and like murder activity.
No, there's a lot of drugs, but nobody.
Same thing here. Our big thing where I live right now, I mean, technically where I live, like the larger area is heroin for us.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, opioids are fucking everywhere now too.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it's crazy. Huh. We have a lot of like more homelessness than ever, and there's a lot of drug use, like more than I've ever seen. But I mean, there's nobody walking around with fucking handguns selling on the street. You know what I mean? Like there's none of that shit.
Right. It's not really quite like that. I mean, I also live in New York, which has like some of the strictest gun laws in the country, which is still nothing compared to other countries, but makes a pretty big difference over here. You know, I mean, I hear gunshots now and then, but it's like not.
See that just the blaseness of that to me is like fucking crazy. We're just like, we're once in a while. I don't think I've like, unless I've been around like going hunt, like I don't hunt or anything, but like I've been around guns in that aspect where like people are shooting skeet or something like that. But like just to hear it, like walking down my street, I'd be like, oh fuck, I'd like hide around corners and shit.
I don't have it where like people are shooting each other. My neighbor has a gun range, so I'm used to it when I just hear like a continuous pop 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 pop.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, mine is probably somebody shooting up a birthday party.
Oh, good.
Fucking grimace. Goddamn.
You can tell RJ's T30 wants children to die at a birthday party.
I don't want them to. I'm just saying, it's people are crazy. I mean, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't happen all the time, but it's like,
okay.
So like, I went and saw Spider-Verse a couple weeks ago, and like a half hour after me and my buddy left, they locked down the mall because there was a shooting. So
it happened.
But that mall is it's huge. It's the sixth largest mall in America. Most mediocre fucking, and it's perfect for this place.
I love how it's like they're still bragging at 6. We usually stop at like 3. You know, like 3 still. You don't go to 4. 6 is pathetic. No offense to that mall, but that's kind of pathetic.
It's horrifying. I hate that fucking place. The problem is our other Regal chain closed. It's the only fucking movie theater within 10 miles. So I otherwise have to drive 25 minutes. I don't know why I'm complaining about this to you. You probably have to drive an hour to get to anything reasonable.
To a movie theater? Yep, an hour.
Yeah.
I
have like a dinky movie theater that's pretty close, but anything that's like actually considered a movie theater, it's quite a haul, yeah.
But I went to a movie theater in a small town the other day that I didn't know the small town of like 5,000 people had a movie theater. And it was like a long room with like the size of a normal size screen, not a big ass fucking screen, but like, but the room was just the size of that and had an aisle down the middle. That's it. And like 4 chairs on either side. That was it.
But was the screen really dirty?
The whole thing was, and they
our movie theater here, the screen is just always fucking
Let's all go to the movie. Let's all go to the movie. I was like, holy fuck, it's 1955 in here.
Yeah, we got some shit ones around too. Like there's this one they call the Hollywood, and it's probably like 5 miles from me right now, but like it's dog shit. Like they just got recliners, but yeah, it's like you said, Rick, the screen is like fucking the worst thing ever. Yeah. It looks like
I don't know how, but there's like 12 movie theaters at this one. But they only ever use like one, so I'm always in the one. I don't know if the other ones are busted or what.
Probably only fucking afford the projector bulb.
Someone tried to wipe down the screen at one point, and you can see clearly where it's wiped. And then they realized it was going to be too much work, and they just stopped. So when like the lights turn back on and the screen stops, you just see one like wipe mark, and that's God. It.
But you had to get like, how do you get up there? You must have been up there like. To get to the top of the screen, must use like a boom truck.
No, it was on the bottom. It was like they could reach. No, that's what I'm saying. Like it's you can walk straight up to it. It's not like projected up. It's like projected down. It's like it's super old. The movie theater failed once, and a different company called Fun Time Cinemas came in, bought it, and opened it back up for the 12 people that still use it.
That sounds like it's a cover operation for a money laundering. Like that.
It probably is. It probably is, and it's a fun time. I'm not gonna lie.
Fun time movies.
Their popcorn is fucking terrible, but my girlfriend loves it, and I don't know why. It's fucking horrible. So we were watching a movie here the one time. She drove over there, fucking bought popcorn, and came back.
Well, see, and I found that they sell the. I don't like it. So I worked at the movies for like 2 years when I was.
Are you gonna say Flavicol?
What is it?
Flavicol? No.
I don't know what that is. No.
Flavicol is the fake salt that all AMCs use instead of actual salt. I have Flavicol here, and I make my own real AMC popcorn, and she prefers the fucking garbage.
That is probably what that yellow shit we used.
Yep,
I worked at a Regal, but yeah, we would have that yellow shit that you put in with it, and then the whatever. I can't remember what kind of oil we used. I think it was.
This is probably like butter oil. So instead of using actual butter, it's just like an oil it always is melted.
That was no, because the oil we had it would come in solid. Because I worked.
Coconut oil then probably.
I think it was coconut oil, but
this is my problem is I go like 30 miles deep on whatever subject I'm about at that time, and at one point I really wanted to make like movie theater popcorn, and it might have been COVID. I mean, like because I had an AM when I used to live like
it's in not a COVID, city, like it's autism.
Sure, but I used to live right outside of DC for like 3 or 4 years, and I had what do they even call it, AMC A-list or whatever. Like you could go to like 3 or 4 movies a month, and it didn't cost you anything. So, and you got like discounts on everything. So I was like obsessed with their fucking popcorn. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna figure out how to make this shit. And Flavicol and Orville Redenbacher butter oil. That's all it is.
Cool. All right. Well, I think
it might be hailing. The fuck?
We're at a good amount of time so far. So yeah, I didn't call this meeting for us to talk about ourselves. I got a couple things I want to go over here. So first of all, I told everyone I would do episodes of the voicemails we get, and we get a few. We don't get super lots, but if you want to call 1-855-PRVT-DIX, PRVT-DIX, give her. I'll play it on the show eventually. Like now, I'm going to play all the one. Well, I'm not going to play all of them. There's super lots of them. There's a bunch that are like this. Here, I'll tell me if you can hear this.
This is completely shitting on Australia.
Hello, I want private dick, please. I'm on the hotline for Private Dick. Please pick me.
Yeah, the stickers don't.
Pick her for what?
She wants Private Dicks. I gave out stickers, a bunch of stickers, and I didn't really explain. So the Private Dick stickers aren't really great for that. They just call and go, "This is the podcast, Private Dicks." So I get a bunch of calls going like, "I want Private Dicks. I want Private Dicks.
Give me the dicks."
We're gonna get shut down by the fucking FTC because you're like not allowed to advertise porn over the phone or some shit.
Yeah, but yeah. So and then I get a lot. I have a shit ton. I was going through all the ones I have a shit ton when I hosted that music festival last summer. At about this time, you guys remember that? And I made like a little competition. I got a lot of this.
They told me to call. Hello, I want to win Private Dick. No, $50 gift card. What is it? Apple, Spotify. I want to win. Hello. Tell them you want to win.
Wait,
Tell Private
just
Dick
wait.
you want to win.
I want to win. Sure.
A Private Dick number, so I called it.
Okay.
And I'm supposed to win a $50 gift card.
Come over here. I'm here. You want?
I want to win. I know I called Private Dick, and they said I can win a gift card.
Sharing.
Sharing is
Where
sharing.
does it say?
Okay, wait. No, I definitely said this at the music festival. But the problem is when you call somewhere and say I want to win, that doesn't really help you win because I don't know your name, I don't know your phone number, I don't know anything about you, lady. Like you won. Somebody won that night.
Congrats, you won.
Congrats, you won.
We're gonna take your Apple gift card and we're gonna buy a bunch of GameStop stock with it and see what happens. Come back and claim your prize.
No, I gave out the prize. Somebody else won because they left their name and phone number. But all these people that just called hammered that night forgot to.
She definitely thought it was just like your personal cell phone and you were going to answer and be like, you won.
Yeah, but she went off for 41 seconds. Like that, you fuck that up for a second or two and go, oh shit, it's just a voicemail. Hang on.
Yeah, and she
the
did not
voicemail
sound,
message is long. It's not short.
She didn't sound intoxicated, so I don't know what it could have been.
Yeah, so you won. You're the winner. Whoever you are, mystery lady, you win.
I was gonna say it does seem odd that only inebriated and fucked up people seem to get their hands on this phone number.
Well, there's a lot of the drunk ones from that night because I gave out like I don't know 200 stickers. Fuck, I got lots. I got lots of calls.
Nice.
And then there's other ones that people I guess put stickers up places. Like, look at this. I got this one.
This made my night. I have to say, you need to leave these calling cards everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Thank you.
The lady was very pumped about the sticker being up somewhere. So I guess somebody put it up somewhere.
The little lady, that was a fairly androgynous sounding voice.
Let's try again.
This made my night. I have to say, you need to leave these calling cards everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Thank you.
Wait,
that is a woman.
What made her night? Did she listen to the podcast or just seeing the sticker made her night?
I'm not sure.
Because I have a lot of fucking questions about what episode she listened to.
You know what could be to make her night is the voicemail message. Maybe she called and went, that's funny.
Oh, yes. That could be.
Right? But yeah, so we should leave more around. I guess I will. Maybe I'll print some more stickers up. If people
You should call them. You should call them and start playing.
If people put it this way, if you guys hear this episode and call the 1-800 number and leave me like a way of getting a hold of you, I will send you some stickers. How's that?
We should spam call people. And when they answer, say, please give me 1 second. I'm going to transfer you to our assistant. And then it kicks in with your voice. They think it's a real person. Just give them the whole fucking spiel. They forget that they answered the phone, that they didn't call you, and then see what messages are left.
This is a weird cold call tactic. Like the goal is to get more listeners.
Right, but we're not going to tell them that because it's kind of like the elephant. If you want someone to think about an elephant, don't tell them to think about an elephant. You just got to supplant the idea. So if you and then they Google the phone number, we'll link it, in the SEO of our website or Spotify or whatever, then they'll end up finding us and boom, they listen. And
yes, we'll do that because we're already crushing SEO. So that'll.
Well, I mean, this is like our Donald Truth headline or Donald Trump headline.
Donald Truth.
Okay.
Donald Trump headline.
Speaking of Donald the Truth, listen to this one we got.
Yeah, listen. Is this thing working here? Yeah, Melania, make sure you got the phone right. Okay. Hey, this is Donald from New York. I'm interested in hiring the private dicks. Recently, I was in a rather medium-sized election, and I'm worried about the results being tainted. Okay, I'm just really worried about the integrity of this election. Okay, I'm just wanting to make sure that everything's good. Just make sure everything's because it's a pretty huge election. Okay, and I'm just really worried about the results. So if you guys could just get the dicks to give me a call back. I'm pretty familiar with dicks myself. So have a good day. Once again, this is Donald from New York. All right, bye.
All right. Thoughts before I tell
who
you.
was that?
Can we trace that call and then brutalize the person who made it?
Give me a Chris Christie one next.
Yeah.
It was a previous guest on this episode, which is fun.
Look, man, I've been pulling the cord on a lawnmower all fucking summer now, so this arm is ready to do the same to politicians' penises.
I was gonna do the episode. I was gonna do the voting sketch, but then somebody didn't want to, so we're not gonna do that episode. But maybe eventually we'll do it.
Yeah, I can't do that one.
Pulling the penises off politicians.
That's the episode I was talking about. I was gonna do an episode about penis pulling off the of politicians, and I know you can't do that. That's what I'm saying. It's somebody was you.
Ooh, can we do Bud Dwyer?
We can definitely do Bud Dwyer, and we'll talk about why we could do Bud Dwyer at the end. I have a few little things. We got like 3 more voicemails that I want to kind of show you guys. More than that, 4 more. Okay, so then we do have people who listen to the show sending voicemails, because I do enjoy that people send the voicemails. It is fun for me. It's a nice little thing. When they're super funny, I send them to everyone. If not, if they're just like love dicks, I just put them in a file folder and laugh at them later. But this one I think I showed you guys, but I didn't play it on the show yet. But this one's in response to the Cicada 3301 episode. I guess somebody listened to it, and this is what they thought. This is what they.
Oh boy! I really hope it's not like they're coming for us. Shit, you're just telling us now, like a year and a half later.
No, this came recently enough, and this is the Cicada, and this is what they thought. This is what they took from the episode. Okay.
Hi, this sounds interesting. I'd like to join this internet scavenger hunt, and I've done a lot of the Cicada 3301 stuff. Call me back at this number.
So yeah, she thought we were part of Cicada or something.
Congratulations, you're in. Call us back again for round 2. You solved the first part.
You're fucked up, dude. We got to tell her to do something fucked up. You got to go to not Antarctica, too far. You got to go to. You're in the States somewhere. Go to the Mount Rushmore, and underneath, who's on Mount Rushmore? One of the president's heads. Dig a 6-foot ditch, and you'll find a USB stick that if you plug it into a computer, it'll give you your next place to go, and we'll be at that place. All 3 of us.
I got one better. All right,
sure.
Download the Tor internet browser and BitTorrent, and then find the youngest picture you can find of someone on that particular version of the internet, and save it to your hard drive and call us once you have it.
For the record, that was a joke. RJ doesn't mean to do that, and our lawyer Bob Mata will have to talk to anyone calling.
I need to ask other people
in response to that.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure directing somebody to go download what you directed them to is not legal. But
hey, that girl.
Maybe this is a great episode to have Bob
tell
on.
the FBI that.
We did an episode on Unethical where that girl just talked that guy into killing himself, and she got in trouble for it. So yeah, maybe not.
That might be a little different.
But yeah, okay.
That one feels like irreversible, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I did love that person thought we were part of Cicada or whatever scavenger hunt we're part of. So
yeah, I don't know how she figured out that we're part of Cicada. That's crazy.
And then we have Kim. Okay, Kim's going to be actually our last. Kim left multiple voicemails. All right. Kim,
did you stitch them all together?
Yes. So I'm not going to play them all together in one because you'll see why in a second. But Kim,
they accrue to 3 hours.
Does anyone know Kim? Before you play it, do you know Kim in real life?
I don't know Kim. Okay, put it this way, Kim.
Shout out to Kim.
I have it set on our thing because you're just supposed to call and say, hey, whatever, and leave like a minute or less. So I have it
or set, like leave a case
or something, right? It doesn't have to be long, and you only get so many minutes with the 1-800 number before it starts, like, people can't call anymore. So I put it to a minute. Like, you get a minute call. That's it. She called and just kept rambling and didn't realize, I don't think, that it hung up on her and called back and didn't realize it. So I'm going to play it in sections, but here it comes.
Oh my God, you got to invite her on.
Here it comes. I would invite her on, honestly. And
but like, you don't have her contact info?
This sounds like I'm making fun of Kim, but I'm not, because she actually left a case. Listen, I'll get to that part. She left a voicemail, and it was very nice of her, and she left us a case to do, which I will do the case. And if Kim, if you're still listening to the show, contact me through social media. I'm easy to find, and I will put you as a guest. You can hire us to actually do this. If not, I'm going to play your voicemails on an episode eventually, but I have to do it now because it's funny. So here's Kim.
Oh, hello. My name is Kim, and I actually, I'm all over the map here, but your podcast was a little hard, but it was entertaining, and I enjoyed listening to it.
She's talking about, what's that episode with the
suicide dog?
No. She's talking about the girl that went missing, Amber Hagerman.
There's only 2 Kims a part of our group. So
I just saw this on Oxygen here. I'm in California, but I just saw I didn't really know how the Amber Alert became about, and I had no idea. It has never been solved. So I'm just kind of I love cold cases, administration of justice student at DVC. I just graduated last May. I'm wondering, so you were saying a lot of different things going on about the case, and I agree with you. The guy who found Amber seems like the creepiest one of all. But you guys should read. It's by Joshua Suchon, Murder in Pleasanton. You guys really need to read that book.
No. That was the minute. That was the first minute. And then she realized, oh fuck, that hung up.
She gave a lot of identifying details there.
Yeah. And then oh fuck, that hung up on me. Okay, here it goes. She called back, went through the whole 35-second fucking voicemail.
I'm trying to leave a message. It's called Murder in Pleasanton, and it's a really good book, and
doesn't skip a beat.
There's a lot of good information on the internet about it. And I don't want to say anything about it. But anyway, Eileen Mitchloff has been missing in Dublin since 1989. It's been over 32 years, and it's never been solved. Like, she just disappeared off the face of the earth. And it's, the cops are going to hold it till their sleeve and not let any information out. But I actually worked on the Golden State Killer case for 4 months. I drove to Sacramento, just did my due diligence with 250 pieces of paper myself. But yeah, that was pretty intense. I actually got to speak to Paul Holes on the phone before he retired. And yeah, so Eileen Mitchloff. And oh my gosh, one more thing. That's why I called to begin with. Read the book Murder in Pleasanton.
It obviously ends right at read the book Murder in Pleasanton, the third voicemail.
Okay, I found the case is very similar because Michaela Garrett was missing in Hayward for the longest time. And we had a little serial killer going on here he actually killed a couple girls in Fremont near Niles Canyon, along with a Fremont police officer, which maybe was his friend. So I don't know. Did he have a black truck? Was he in Texas at the time? But anyway, he was actually found by the DNA, how you were talking about genealogy and all that. He was the person responsible for Michaela Garrett's missing. And, was he responsible for Eileen? I mean, I don't know. There was just a lot of girls around that time missing. And so Michaela Garrett was only 9 years old. Her body had never been found. And they do always talk about, MO, MOTA, whatever. It was.
And Kim's final try. Coming right now.
Oh, I just had another thing to tell you guys. So Arnold Schwarzenegger had changed the laws here in California. Any cold case, it's a $50,000 reward. So I'm not sure what's going on in Texas there, but Eileen. Oh, I just had
I didn't mean to do that, but I imagine she thinks we're serious and she thinks that we can make $50,000.
Oh my God, we should be doing it. What are we
Arnold Schwarzenegger had changed the laws here in California. Any cold case, it's a $50,000 reward. So I'm not sure what's going on in Texas there, but Eileen's case is like $160,000 reward. And she's never been found. and it's just a really tight knit case. You know, her mom had passed away. Her mom never got to find out who had her, you know, who took her, and it's just really horrible, you know. And me just playing like duh. I was like a student at the time, and I was trying to door knock, and some podcast thing was saying, oh, the ice skaters lived on this street. And so I'm knocking on Eileen's door and like an idiot, and the dad answered. I'm like, oh no, but I have my clipboard, and he was just barking at me like, you know, just as any parent would. He's all, just go talk to the.
And that's where Kim ends. She just said gave up. She's saying, I'm not going to tell the rest of that story. I'm fucking done. So Kim, I know we're like poking fun at you a bit, but honestly, come be a guest and we'll do the Pleasantville. I'd love to have you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Let's just become Kim's dicks. Like
Kim's
she can just
dicks.
be the fourth.
So, okay, so that's really the voicemails I wanted to share. I do have some more. Maybe one day we'll do another episode like this where I'll share some more stuff, and we'll get more eventually. If you want to call 1-855-PRVT-DIX, you'll enjoy it. You can call and I'll.
And don't forget, you can only leave a minute message. So at 59 seconds, hang up, call back, and leave some more.
Did we do this episode because the writer's strike, Richard?
No. I'm not on strike.
I just finally caught up with us. Is that still going?
Yeah, it's still going. I'm
nice.
actually wiped and I need to take a break. So we're gonna take a couple weeks off. Probably start back up like I don't know. I haven't figured out a good date yet, but it'll probably be September, honestly. By the time this comes out, it'll be the end of July, basically, and we'll just take the couple months off. And then I want to get Starfield in September. So in September, season 4 is gonna start. I don't know if I know RJ's getting it. I don't know if Rick's getting it.
I'll get it.
Okay, and then we should just get together once a week and just talk about this fucked up shit we did in Starfield. We can investigate a thing we did.
Wait, are we doing fucked up shit live and then talking about it? Or are we doing fucked up shit and then
we'll
like
come
coming
talk for an
back
hour.
with?
We'll do some shit. We'll write down 10 seconds worth of stuff. We don't have to write anything, even if you don't want to. Just come talk about.
You don't think that's gonna like really alienate the thousands of bots that listen to us for true crime?
No, this is what I'm telling them. We're investigating the game. Okay, so what I'm telling you now.
We have to save Kim from the clutches of Starfield.
The point of this meeting. What I'm about to say is the point of this meeting. I'm changing the format of the show. Not drastically, just to say, because there's things that I'm interested in that aren't just crimes or mysteries. Okay.
So we're gonna now, instead of private dicks, we're gonna be public dicks.
No, we're going to definitely do private dick stuff, but we're going to investigate instead of just solve mysteries. We're going to investigate certain things too. Because every once in a while, I want to go and look at like some chunk of history that I find super interesting, but it's not fucking mystery. It's all written down, but it'd be nice to tell you guys about something I like doing mysteries. Don't get me wrong. And I will continue to do mysteries. Most of them will be mysteries, but every once in a while, I want to do Edison. I want to, now that I did Tesla, I want to do Edison. I want to do a whole episode on Edison now. You know what I mean? But there's no mystery in there. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I caught you telegraphing that, and I figured that's where you were going, and I'm in love with it. Let's do it.
Yeah,
private investigators don't always just like, sometimes they just watch people.
Yeah,
Sometimes there is no mystery.
We can do like an episode about sultry sexual things that we found when we were watching a husband cheat on his wife.
I was just gonna say we should see if your wife is cheating.
I don't know anything about Starfield. I don't know what I'm getting into. I play literally the only game I play is PUBG or Overwatch. We're gonna, exclusively.
Starfield is gonna be an experience for you because you're gonna have racist 12-year-olds yelling the N-word at you, so it'll be a good time for you.
You got about a month before you're not gonna be able to fucking get away from it too. The marketing's gonna get insane.
It's free on Game Pass though, right? I have Game Pass, so I don't know why I have Game Pass. I play 2 games.
But Richard, are you gonna pre-order it? Because if you pre-order the special version, you get 5 days early.
See, yes, I think so. I still have to buy an Xbox. That's the problem. Anyways, my point is this: we'll probably day 1 or day 2. We'll do it. I'll put it right up quickly. We're gonna investigate Starfield for a month because I'm taking that time off to play video games. I don't play video games anymore. I'm gonna take all of September. We'll do an episode a week if you guys are down for it. Like every Monday, we'll just get together for an hour. We'll just talk about what we did in Starfield, how we were dickheads in Starfield, and then we'll do that. And then October, we'll come back and we'll start doing mysteries again.
That will soothe my brand of autism spectacularly.
Okay, so and hopefully you guys out there can join along. Everybody plays video games. I don't think there's too many people that don't. And I think that won't alienate too many people. We're not going to get away from true crime. We're just going to investigate a wicked video game before everyone else does. I might even call it the Starfield like season and see if people just jump on right away because they want to hear about what we're doing. Like it might be a fun.
I think we're allowed to talk about whatever we want, so I'm completely on board. Let's alienate everyone.
Okay. Rick, you familiar with Skyrim?
I am familiar with it. I've never
played Skyrim.
Same exact people though. Everyone knows Skyrim because it was one.
Fallout. Did you play Fallout?
Maybe like a couple times.
Same people.
But. Well,
I love multiplayer games.
This actually, you know what?
Love non-multiplayer games.
Well, it's non-multiplayer. I'm sorry.
I know. At all, like there's no like co-op, like
nothing. Well, I don't think they're putting anything
for Starfield.
No, nothing.
It's a very particular kind of game because you have to enjoy just fucking. I don't even know how to describe
grinding.
it.
It's grinding. It's OCD.
But I like grinding. Like I like Halo or I like Destiny because you could like grind with other people.
Crafting, fucking just customizing. Yeah. It's role playing. It's role playing.
It's role playing, but also it's trying.
I will try. Maybe you guys talking about it will get me so like interested in like wanting to know.
But there's players like you that can play because you don't have to do the things that we're gonna do. So, I'm gonna fucking build shit and I'm gonna make my fucking castle, but you're just gonna run into places go kill shit. I know you, and that's gonna be good for you.
There's an incredibly detailed.
I mean, I've played Minecraft.
System. You can play it ironically. Lots of people play it ironically. That's the fun thing. So you can.
I'll play it maybe for like 10 minutes and then Overwatch for the rest.
That's also okay. As long
but we'll see. Well, if it's really good and it captures me.
How about this? Even if not, just come to the episodes and we'll talk to you and you can ask lots of questions. Because this is the like. Usually you're the one who's like sitting there researching everything, but we're the one, if you can be there when we're playing and then you go, oh, tell me, like maybe you'll be the guy, like the everyman, Joe Everyman, the guy who doesn't, you're the audience for this, what would I ask if I was not playing? Maybe you'll be the guy getting everyone interested in playing, You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I guess we're a walking fucking Xbox ad.
I'll tell you this.
Is it Xbox exclusive?
Yeah. Well, PC, you can play PC too.
Yeah.
Every 5 years, it seems like I take off a week of work. I've done it 3 times, and it was in 2013, 2018, and then now it's going to be again in 2023. I believe I took a couple days off for Fallout 4, but it's only been Grand Theft Auto 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, and now Starfield.
Well, let's stop that there because we're going to do a whole thing on this, which is fine. So stay tuned. I'm sorry, guys. There's not, I have a few things that I might just put out in the meantime. Some like special surprises that I've recorded. I just never released before with some unethical people, but I have a couple episodes of a different show I was going to do with Bo that I might throw out there. I just don't really have a theme song for it, but maybe I'll just put the Private Dick stuff in front of it and then just give you guys will have some content. It just won't be anything fresh. I'm taking a break. That's what's happening.
I will be incredibly interested in doing like micro mysteries too. We should do something like that. Like something that we can solve.
Like I'm trying to figure out why I had a large bottle of blue cheese and a small bottle of blue cheese in my fridge at the same time.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I don't know.
Sure. I
threw the small one away because I was like, this can't still be good because I've never seen it.
I'm totally down, RJ. We'll definitely do something to that. Like cool little guys to like a 15-minute episode on something fucking small or something cool. But yeah, so I just want to expand the horizons of the show. Mostly mysteries. Don't get me wrong. I do love doing the mysteries. I love solving them, but I also just want to bring some information to the table. So the show's not changing. It's the exact same show. Maybe we'll just poke holes in the that already exists. Maybe we'll poke holes in history. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll figure out stuff as we're going in a different way. But yeah, I'm changing the show just to say. And if one day I want to investigate a fucking new pizza store and then we all go to a new pizza shop that we've never been to before, a new chain,
and we find
maybe that'll be a
fucking
fucking
in the basement.
There you go, for sure.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening, everybody. I appreciate everyone, like I said off the top, but we don't say it enough. It's not part of our thing. So that's that. Anybody, you guys want to add anything before we get off of this thing?
Yeah. Can I delete the bots?
Sure. Give her. I do this for the love of it. I like doing it. So
okay.
Yeah, and then RJ, I'd like to put in an order for another 2,000 bots, but these have to only be interested in Starfield. So just get those ready, queued up. And
That's just the way my brain works. I'm just gonna plug a USB-A into the back of my fucking head, and then we'll be good to go.
And just hear shower the entire time.
Yes, yeah.
Do you want to plug some Tree Frog coffee, or have you sold any bags of that? Or
I do sell. I now use an app called the Social Cat. You pay $50 a month. It connects you with 10. Well, I mean, you can pay more, whatever, but it connects you with social influencers, and then you send them free coffee, and they go off and they talk about it.
Okay, well, sorry, I didn't get fuck that question then. Fucking $50. I didn't get any fucking money. I'm a social influencer, and I'm about to fucking tell people to go to ground.
You literally are asking to get paid before you did anything.
Ground Toad Coffee. Ground Toad Coffee, everybody. Go get it. It is Rick's favorite Dirt Toad Coffee. All right.
I'll tell you what, that would be a good fucking coffee name, Dirt Toad.
That can be your extra dark brew.
I just watched Private Dix, and I think RJ is the funniest.
What? Come on.